What's the most addictive drug in the world? I'm willing to bet it's not what you think it is. It's not heroin. It's not cocaine. It's not alcohol, nicotine, or even fentanyl. Although I understand those things can be pretty addictive too. But the most addictive drug in the world is your emotions. Now, hear me out here, okay? What is an emotion? Well, an emotion is the chemical byproduct of a thought. And every time you think a thought, it releases a cascade of chemicals that go coursing through your body. And this is why when you have a happy thought, you typically have a corresponding happy emotion, right? But what most people don't understand is that your thoughts operate exactly like a bead of water running downhill. Now, if you can imagine for a moment a bead of water running downhill, once it does that, it creates a little groove in the dirt, correct? And as that groove forms, it makes it more and more likely for water to run down that same little groove, right? And as more and more water runs down that same groove, the deeper it becomes and the wider it gets, making it easier and easier for more and more water to continue to run down that same little groove. I mean, this is how rivers are formed, right? Well, your brain operates exactly the same way. And every time that you think a thought, it sends an electrical current down a neural pathway that reinforces that neural pathway and makes it more and more likely that you continue to think that same thought. And of course, continue to feel the corresponding byproduct of that thought in the form of your emotions. In fact, Dr. Joe Dispenza once famously said that by the time you're age 35, most of what you think and most of what you feel operates automatically based on our habitual pattern of thinking and feeling. And the reason is really simple. It's because what you repeat, you reinforce. I'll say that again. What you repeat, you reinforce. And here's the thing: stress is a habit, anxiety is a habit, negativity is a habit, but peace is a habit, calm is a habit, presence is a habit, and gratitude is a habit. And this is why it's so important to intentionally carve out the time and space to practice feeling calm, peaceful, present, and grateful. Abraham Lincoln once famously said that most people are about as happy as they make up their mind to be. And in my experience, some people are about as pissed off as they make up their mind to be as well. You know what I mean? But it just goes to show that happiness is a choice, but whether it's a conscious choice or an unconscious one, well, that might be up for debate.